Love is one of the most powerful forces that shape human life. It is not simply a feeling that appears overnight. Rather, it is a journey that develops through different stages. Each stage carries lessons, challenges, and growth that deepen the bond between individuals and strengthen their relationship with God, themselves, and others. The stages of love can be understood as affection, understanding, trust, death to self, and life. Stage 1. Affection. The first stage of love begins with affection. This is the spark, the warmth of closeness, and the sense of being drawn to another person. It is often marked by tender feelings, admiration, or attraction. At this stage, love feels exciting and fresh, and the heart begins to open toward another. However, affection alone cannot sustain love. It is only the starting point. Affection serves as an invitation into a deeper relationship where genuine commitment and growth can occur. At this stage also, love is often emotional and expressive, shown through kindness, attention, gifts, words, and physical gestures. Affection creates closeness and interest, but it is usually driven by feelings rather than deep commitment. Because emotions can change, love at this stage may still be fragile and immature. Stage 2. Understanding. After affection comes understanding. This stage requires patience, communication, and intentional effort. To truly love someone means to go beyond surface emotions and seek to know who they really are, their strengths, weaknesses, fears, and dreams. Understanding develops when people listen deeply, respect differences, and are willing to learn from one another. Without understanding, affection quickly fades, but when people understand each other, love becomes more stable and resilient. Understanding is the stage where love grows beyond feelings into knowledge. Partners begin to learn in depth each other's strengths, weaknesses, values, and differences that makes them who they uniquely are. This stage requires patience, communication, and empathy, so love becomes more realistic as imperfections are recognized and accepted. Understanding helps reduce conflicts and builds emotional maturity, allowing love to deepen beyond surface attraction. Stage 3. Trust. Trust is the backbone of lasting love. It is built gradually as individuals keep their promises, show consistency, and prove themselves reliable. In this stage, love matures into security, a safe place where both people can be vulnerable without fear of betrayal. Trust allows love to grow stronger in times of trial. When trust is broken, love suffers. But when it is honored, love flourishes. True love cannot exist without trust because it provides the confidence that one's heart is safe in another's hands. It involves confidence in the other person's honesty, loyalty, and intentions. At this level, fear, suspicion, and constant doubt begin to fade. Trust allows openness, vulnerability, and emotional safety. Without trust, love cannot survive long term. With trust, love gains strength and endurance. Stage 4. Death to self. The fourth stage of love is death. Not a physical death, but a death to self. It means letting go of selfishness, pride, and the need to always be right. Real love requires sacrifice. It calls for putting the other person's needs above one's own and being willing to compromise. Death to self is also spiritual, reflecting the way Christ demonstrated love by giving his life for others. In this stage, love transforms from "what can I get" to "what can I give?" Without this kind of sacrifice, love remains shallow and self-centered. Death to self is a sacrificial stage of love, where selfish desires are set aside for the good of the other person. This stage emphasizes humility, forgiveness, compromise, and selflessness. Love here is no longer centered on what I gain, but on what I can give. It reflects mature love, often associated with commitment, responsibility, and service, especially in marriage, family, and deep relationships. Stage 5. Life. Finally, love reaches the stage of life. After affection, understanding, trust, and death to self, love matures into a life-giving force. At this stage, love is no longer fragile, but strong, resilient, and deeply rooted. It brings joy, peace, and hope, not only to the individuals involved, but also to those around them. Life in love means walking together in harmony, inspiring others, and reflecting the love of God. This stage represents the fullness of love, a love that is alive, enduring, and fruitful. At this stage, love brings joy, stability, purpose, and lasting impact. It nurtures others, builds strong relationships, and creates a healthy environment for personal and collective growth. Love at this level is enduring, fruitful, and life-giving, reflecting true maturity and selfless devotion. In conclusion, the stages of love show us that love is more than fleeting emotions. It begins with affection, deepens with understanding, stabilizes with trust, grows through self-sacrifice, and blossoms into life. Each stage is essential and cannot be skipped, because together they build the foundation of true, lasting love. Love in its highest form is not just about feelings, but about commitment, growth, and life shared abundantly.
Please like, subscribe, and share.